The third part that I want to talk about is our emotional health. Emotions within our system are like corks that block us. They block us from living that life of contentment and happiness. And with many guys, the talk of talking about your emotions and how you're feeling. And myself, growing up as a hard-nosed rugby player, successful businessman that had driven and goals, it was not something that I sort of was really across. And that emotional intelligence was a muscle that I really had to develop. And the more I got to understand how emotions play out in our life, and emotions are actually energy in motion, and these emotions can get stuck within inside us, and unless we do the practices to look to release these emotions from within us, they will block us. They will play out in ways like judgment against other people, in sort of jealousy, those types of things, because we're not really in touch with who we are. Quite often when we're feeling an emotion, as men, we try to push it down rather than really leaning into our emotions to say, hey, what is the message for me behind this thing that I'm feeling? And rather than pushing it away, how can you sort of really embrace it and bring some kindness to yourself? Because on the other side of that, you will release that energy and you'll allow life to flow a little bit more. You'll have a lot more connection with people. The other things, from an emotion perspective, is connection. We are wired for connection. So having those relationships in our life, building those with your team and your colleagues, is really important. So there's a couple of practices that I've done from emotional perspective to really, one is meditation. Meditation, I'll talk a little bit more in the coming days, but meditation allows you to really view your thoughts and view your emotions. I've also done some therapy work, some talk therapy. I've recently done some NET with my chiropractor. And it shows you actually where the emotions are sort of stored and blocked within your body. The third tip around men's health is really looking after your emotions and that emotional health.